the Any and Everything Show with your hosts, Jake and George.
Hey there, everybody.
Well, hey there.
Welcome back to episode 96 of the Any and Everything Show.
Can't stop now, Jake.
We are clawing our way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
100 is damn near in sight.
Stone's throw away.
So welcome back. The holiday season.
Tis
the season to be.
Tis, Jake. Tis the holiday season.
Doesn't really feel like it though. Lately, it's been a little bit of a warm spell. I was talking the other episode how our, it's the dog days of winter now. It's just cold and gloomy, and it's been,
Yeah, the weather's tough to pin down.
Can't get a good read on it.
Mm-mm.
Can't even trust these weathermen, these meteorologists lately. They think
they are
they think
mediocreologists, if you ask me.
Oh man! On that note, we should.
That's right. We're back, baby.
Yeah, I mean, if the jokes are gonna be that good all episode, this is gonna be one for the books.
Buckle in.
Each episode, George and I get together. We sit down.
Mm-hmm.
We open up a new beer.
We do?
Something new to our palate. Something we've never had before.
Oh yeah.
We talk about it.
Yep.
And review it.
Yes.
But we don't just talk about beer because
No.
that'd be insanity. Because in this crazy, crazy world, which we can all see that it is, there's just way too much to talk about. George, am I right about that one?
Jake, you are right about all of that one.
Well, 'tis the season to be jolly.
Tis
and
the season.
I think we have a pretty jolly drink in front of us.
I don't know if I'd describe it as jolly, but I would describe it as festive.
I'll let you read it.
All right. From Bolero Snort Brewery, which actually the person who sold me this beer told me a story about, but
I digress.
so Bolero Snort Brewery, we have the Gingerbread Moochiato.
Yeah.
It is a coffee stout, and it is a milk stout with coffee, ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, and maple syrup.
That sounds pretty jolly to me.
It is a 6.0% beer.
Okay. So
yeah, the cashier, I guess you could say, at my local
watering hole
alcohol beer store, liquor store, is an older man. I've never seen him there before. Just an old jolly soul who said, so first of all, I guess I should say I bought 4 separate craft beers. And then I bought a 12-pack of Budweiser.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put up the 4 craft beers first, and I went back and grabbed the Budweiser and came up. He goes, "What are you doing buying this junk of a beer when you got these 4 beauties sitting next to you?"
Wow, throwing shots at Bud.
Yeah, at Bud Heavies.
The
king of beers.
Yeah, seriously.
And I go, "You know what? I agree with you. It's actually for my mom."
Oh, this.
And he goes, "Okay, good." But the way he said it too was like, "What are you doing buying this junk of beer?" Which I feel like when most people see craft beer, that's what they think. Like, how do you drink that stuff? The IPAs and all that.
Yeah, usually it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this old man,
Which you would think
like easily 70,
wouldn't even
70.
Wouldn't even sniff at a craft beer.
Yeah, I thought he would be Budweiser, Bud Heavy all the way, and flipped the switch on me, flipped the script, and said, "Putting Budweiser next to these 4 beauties."
Jeez.
I go, I don't know. But then he goes, back in the day when I was working at this one liquor store, the founder of Bolero Snort Brewery was, they used to have like a beer fair there at this liquor store, I guess, where he originally worked.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, we used to have all these, household names come and they would serve beer. And this guy just starting was like making craft beer. And his table was like the most popular table, and everyone wanted to try his like new craft beer. And now they're just like some giant craft beer place. And he's like, "Oh, I went down to the brewery the other day, and they just built a new one. It's pretty cool." He's like, "It's worth the ride." So I was like, "Wow, nice."
I feel that's pretty interesting because I feel like craft beer is such a populated industry that. I can't tell if it's really easy to get a really good craft beer off the ground running or it takes a long time because there's so many.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's easy because there are so many. It's like a diluted market. How do you stand out? I'm sure if you think you've come up with some crazy concoction of a gingerbread Moochiato beer.
Right.
And you think that's the most original idea you've ever heard of, and before today, I would agree with you. Someone's already been there, done it, tested it, canned it, put it out, and everything.
It's
so
true.
I
Well,
feel
this
like it's such a diluted, popular market. I feel like it's tough. If you were to break through, I feel like it wouldn't take long.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be very difficult to do the breakthrough.
Yeah, you got to have a really important person drink it and review it. And that's us.
Maybe this podcast.
So we do a first sip impression. We take our first sip of the beer and we grade it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my first ever gingerbread type of beer. And to be quite frank, I'm not getting a ton of gingerbread. I am getting a lot of flavors because it is a very flavorful, but it's not like it's not exactly what I expected. So I think right off the bat, after first couple sips, I'm ranking it in like the C plus.
And you know what? Also,
era.
I think I'm right there with you in terms of letter grade. I'm gonna go C minus. Maybe I'll go C flat because it's not like you said, it's not gingerbready. I'm not getting much cinnamon or ginger or any of those flavors.
I think I expected
and I'm not
sweeter.
even really getting a lot of coffee. I feel like I'm just I feel like I'm just drinking a stout.
Yeah, it's got
just a normal plain old stout beer.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's not bad by any means. Maybe I don't know, maybe it's one of those drinks you know how maybe it's like a jawbreaker where each layer is a different flavor. Do drinks do that? Do you think? At all? Oh, getting a call. She knows I'm recording, so I can't FaceTime.
But I don't know how you would do that with a beer. I feel like you can get a mixed drink where they layer it, and you can see the different colored layers.
Yeah.
Because they're different densities.
Maybe that is inside here. We don't know.
It's true, but I feel like when you tip the can from standing position to your mouth, you're shaking it up a little. Yeah. So I don't foresee this getting any more gingerbread.
Maybe the sugar's on the bottom. We'll see. We'll see as we go.
We will see, Jake.
So, anything on your mind before we get into the thick of it?
No, Jake, just push me in the deep end.
All right. Well, I think last episode you had mentioned you had found a question of the day.
Sure.
Like a site that generates a question.
Well, that site. It's funny that you mentioned that because do you have something like that?
I did find one, and I want to see if it works, but I don't want to see the question because it says click for question.
Because today, while we were sitting here setting up, that website I was talking about was Google. Very small, up and coming.
Haven't heard of it.
Yeah, up and coming business. Maybe you want to invest, but I have it where I can just generate random questions.
Oh, okay. So I mean, you can do that if you like. I had this one. It has
Jake,
this
one's actually random question generator. But if you go to the Google, and it actually changed my search now, so I don't know what I originally searched.
Oh,
I think I searched fact of the day. I think.
Okay.
But when I hit the button that says ask another question, it changed what's in the search bar for some reason. Like it's trying to trick me already. But now it says, I guess you can Google "I'm feeling curious." And it'll give you a random question. Apparently, that's what it's trying to tell me. But this one's good for you.
Okay.
I didn't cycle through until I got one for you. This is the first one that popped up, Jake.
All right, I'm ready.
And you like to brag about this, and it's very fitting today because I'm wearing my glasses.
Oh, okay.
So, what does it mean to have 2015 vision?
Well, I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I'll tell you, it's a real honor. It's a distinction. I am. As one of my favorite comedians says, I am chuffed and cheesed and pleased about it.
I've never heard you say or reference that once in your life.
First time I did.
He's your favorite comedian.
It's an honor.
Who is he just going to breeze over that? Who's the comedian?
His name is Jacob Hurwitz.
I've never heard you mention that name.
You ever heard of Jake and Amir?
Yeah.
Jake says that all the time. I'm chuffed and cheesed.
And pleased.
So 2015, it's a rare breed of us that walk around with
Jake likes to think he has 2015.
With basically eagle vision.
Yeah.
I haven't run into many instances where people need my vision for things, but there will be a day where someone's looking for something and I will be there.
Jake really likes to think that his vision is that good.
But I also love the look of glasses. and I don't really know if I want to be that guy who wears non-prescription glasses. Like,
Well,
I wear those,
you had the blue
yeah,
light
I do
glasses
have
for
those,
a
but
little bit.
I feel like they serve a purpose, even though they might not. Like, statistically, they're supposed to reduce the blue light that hit your eyeballs,
Retinas.
creating less headaches,
Right.
less sleeplessness. And I kind of stroked out at work a few years ago, and I don't know if it's blue light related.
We definitely talked about that.
Yeah, we still haven't figured that out.
Just one day. Maybe you were just a little stressed.
I was thinking it might, like, I don't know what vertigo is.
That has to do with your equilibrium.
I think it could have been some spell of vertigo.
I think if you have vertigo, you have it though.
I think I do.
I don't know if you ever overcome vertigo. You just go through spells of it. I think
I think
that
I
could be
have
totally wrong.
Well, I think I have it then.
Okay.
I think that was my first spell, and I'm kind of always like, I've never really gotten that feeling again, but I've had like glimpses of the feeling coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it is vertigo. I don't know. How do you get tested for vertigo? I'm gonna ask my doctor. But yeah, 2015, it is fun to have.
Yeah, so you think you have it, but you still haven't described. The question was, what does it mean to have it?
Oh, like actually,
I
it
guess.
means for every 20 feet, I believe that
A
a normal person sees, you can see that at 15 feet. I believe.
Yeah, but doesn't that make it worse? Doesn't that make your vision worse? For a normal person, they could see it from 20, but you need 15.
No, so it looks like it's only 15 from me.
So you're looking through a magnifying glass at
Yeah,
all times?
everything is magnified. Like that.
Must be
My
tough to
Christmas
catch a
tree
ball.
right here,
Must
it's
be
only
tough to catch a ball.
No, not really, because when it's coming to me, it looks like a balloon. Even far away.
Yeah, but it comes to you quicker. It comes to you 5 feet quicker.
Yeah, but my arm's getting there faster.
All right, anyway,
I don't
Jake,
know
you pretty much nailed it. Some people actually have better than 20/20 vision. For example, if someone has 20/15 vision, this means that person could be at 20 feet to see an object, whereas normal people would have to see it at 15
Okay,
feet.
so I had it reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as soon as the doctor told me I had 2015, I kind of blanked everything else out because I'm like, wow, I'm a rare breed.
Because your superpowers kicked in.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, this opening part, well, it's also fitting because I'm wearing my glasses today, which I never wear.
Are you farsighted?
I am nearsighted, so I
Okay.
can't see far.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate
That it's opposite?
that it's opposite.
Well, I'm nearsighted. I'm not lacking near sight. I have my near sight. I don't have my far sight.
Okay.
So
I guess
am
it makes complete
nearsighted.
sense. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah. Yeah, no, the doctor's got that one right for sure. But that one thing I do run into is when people are like, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? And I always burst their bubble by saying,
I have a
I already
superpower.
have one,
Oh my
so
God,
it's not
Jake.
even.
You're the worst person to meet at a party.
Yeah, like that.
All right, let's do some icebreakers, huh? I mean, let's get to know each other here. We've had a couple drinks. Let's get to know each other.
Did
a
someone
little
say superhero?
more. All right, let's take turns and say on the count of 3 what our superpower would be if we could have
yes, I love this
guys,
game.
can we move on to the next question?
I love this game.
Because I have a superpower.
Can I go first? I really just want to get this over with.
I actually have a superpower. It's
you
a
guys
little
would,
awkward.
you would never believe it.
Oh, what are you, like super strong or something? No, I could just see like 5 feet better than
More
you.
than you. So can you read that sign? Yeah, it says like
No,
welcome,
actually, that's-
welcome to our home. Yeah, well, like I can read it like more clearer.
I could
though.
read it better.
Yeah, like to me it looks like welcome to our home, but super really.
Could you read
quick.
that sign all the way off in distance? No, it's too far.
No, that's really too far.
I can't read that. No one can
Don't
read that.
yeah, like it's disrespectful you ask me to read it, a sign that far. No one can read that far.
Not even a superhuman.
Not even a super. That's how
But-
it feels.
What I was gonna say is, do you want to hear another question? But maybe I'll serve it up to you, Jake, for your random question.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's see.
Since you,
Let's see if this rubber ducky comes in. Comes
you
in
brought it
strong.
up.
All right. Click for question. Oh, would you rather be? Oh, it's a would you rather. Look at that. I'll throw
Interesting.
in the beat right here.
Nice.
Would you rather be stuck on a broken ski lift or a broken elevator?
Oh,
Oh my
easy, I
god,
think.
that is
Actually,
a toss up. Yeah, definitely going elevator.
elevator.
Yeah,
Why?
elevator. Though you're in a confined space,
Mm-hmm.
it's likely not gonna be 40 degrees.
Fair.
I
But
watched-
You're also dressed for 40 degrees.
Yeah, I watched a really terrible movie.
You do that a lot.
It might have been called Lift, actually, about people who get stuck on a ski lift.
Wow.
And
What a terrible premise.
It like closes, like they sneak on at the end and like they close the whole thing down. And it's like a holiday weekend, so they're closed for like 4 days and they're just out stuck on this. And like, like it's, 10 degrees, they're freezing to death. They've like jumped down really far,
breaking legs,
they get eaten by coyotes, this whole fucking thing.
Yeah, so I wasn't thinking like
that's what I thought.
I wasn't thinking being stuck there for a holiday weekend. I was thinking being stuck for like an hour maybe.
Oh, so see, when I hear stuck, I'm thinking at least
half a day,
6 hours. Yeah. Because stuck.
How tight is this? How many people are we stuck with? Like is the elevator packed? Is the ski lift? Is the ski lift jammed where our elbows are in our sides? Kind of thing.
So okay, if we're with people, I'd definitely rather be on the ski lift.
Okay.
If we're with like 3-4 people in the elevator, that's gonna get hot real fast. People are gonna start bugging out. I'm not claustrophobic, but I know a lot of people are.
There's a lot of scenarios that could affect the answers here.
Yeah.
My initial instinct was to go ski lift. I don't really know why.
You go with your gut, though.
I guess it's just because outside. I don't know. And I don't envision being there for long. Because I've been on a ski lift, and it stops. And like you're like, oh, shit.
That's pretty terrifying.
But you always expect it to like get started. You know it's because someone fell off one end of the ski lift.
Yep. Gotta stop it. Stop it.
So I just went ski lift with my gut.
Yeah, gotta go with your gut.
But the more you think about it, I feel like it can go both ways.
There's pros and cons to each.
Yeah.
That's the fun of Would You Rathers.
Definitely.
So speaking of outside in the elements.
Okay.
Megan and I have been noticing this much more when we're just out, walking around town, just painting the town red, right?
What's that saying mean?
You know what? I don't know what it means. This would be a great time if we had Casey on the show. He could tell us the origin of painting the town red came from. We've been noticing that when we walk around the streets and are walking by other people, no one ever moves out of the way. It's always my first instinct to avoid someone on a sidewalk, but I always encounter the other party not even thinking about moving. Like they see that we're like, gonna cross
they could
paths.
Just sense that you're a soft,
which is so
too nice of a guy.
Which is so odd because I'm 6'3" and like a big guy
with a beard.
And usually you'd think like, I'd rather get out of this guy's way. I guess I don't give off those vibes.
You're not giving off the vibes.
I give off pushover vibes.
You must.
Which is really insulting because first of all, they should know
they see
that I see them at 2015, so I see them coming real far. So maybe I start moving.
Yeah, I think that's it, Jake. You know what? It's not a superpower. It's a super deficiency that you have.
So they don't see me for another 5 feet.
It's a super weakness, Jake, is what you have. You see them 5 feet earlier, and in that 5 feet, you're going, why aren't they moving? But they don't see you. They don't even see you.
I'm a blur.
They don't even see you yet. So 5 feet, you're in that 5 feet. You're going, they're not moving. I might as well move. And then by the time you move, they're like, oh,
I'm already out of the way.
They don't have to move. Exactly.
But there are so many instances where if in my head I didn't move, I would literally take them out.
How fast you walking?
Fast enough where you're, think about it. You're going.
You're painting the town red out here.
3.5. That hits. It's a pretty hard collision.
3.5.
Yeah, miles an hour.
Speed.
Yeah, or 3 and 3. Does that equal 6? 6 at the impact.
I don't know. You got to really get into the physics of weight and wind speed.
Yeah,
take a factor and height, where you hit at the center of balance and whatnot.
I would really take people out though. Like I would give them a good nudge.
You might get tabletop, Jake. You're bragging about your height. They might do more damage to you.
But it's just I feel like it's weird to not even make a move. It's weird to not even gesture that you're gonna try to avoid someone.
Yeah.
I guess I have to. I want to try to stop.
Vibes,
I want to try to stop, but the only way to try to stop is to stop and knock into someone.
Yeah.
And if I hit someone, it's not going to be like that, ripple effects around town. Like you got to watch out for this guy because he's not going to get out of your way.
Maybe it will, Jake. Maybe that's the one thing you need.
I feel
you
like
need one collision.
I feel like there's just more of non-mover out of the wayers in the world than there is standing your ground.
Well, you know what it is? I think a lot of people feel like they need to prove something not necessarily to other people, but to themselves. Like, I'm not moving
For this motherfucker, yeah.
for this. This motherfucker's gonna move for me.
Yeah, he's got a beard.
Yeah.
Screw this guy.
6'3". People have been moving out of his way all his life, but little do they know, no one ever moves out of your way. But they think that they're gonna be the one.
Maybe that's it.
And they feel like, you know what? I've had a rough day today. I'm going to stand up. This is where I'm putting my foot down. I'm not moving.
It really drives me nuts, though.
So do you have to move, and then in turn Meg has to move with you because you move?
Yeah, I mean, even if it's like, two of us walking side by side and we got someone coming our way, one of us is going to have to move or they'll move out of our way. And usually one of us are tucking behind the other, So I don't know. Is there like a courtesy when you're walking, 2 by 2? Like, I don't know. Are there unwritten rules of the road that we're just not abiding by? I just feel like we're always getting out of the way. People, maybe you're right. People are just trying to prove the fact that they get to walk around town however the hell they want.
I don't know, Jake. But while we were getting into it, a little where'd you come from?
Okay. Yeah, right. Painting the town red.
Paint the town red. The phrase, do we have a song for this?
No,
the song
we
just
don't. Okay, no, Casey was going to write us a song, but
Yeah.
he moved away to Oregon, so
Yeah, across the country, whatever.
you can't play music over there.
Yeah, it's tough. Outlawed.
Yeah.
The phrase paint the town red most likely owes its origin to one legendary night of drunkenness. In 1837, the Marquis of Waterford, a known lush and mischief maker, led a group of friends on a night of drinking through the English town of Melton Mowbray. The bender accumulated in vandalism after Waterford and his fellow revelers knocked over flower pots, pulled knockers off of doors, and broke the windows of some of the town's buildings. To top it all off, the mob literally painted a toll gate, the doors of several homes, and a swan statue with red paint. The Marquis and his pranksters later compensated Melton for the damages, but their drunken escapade is likely the reason that Paint the Town Red became shorthand for a wild night out. Still, yet another theory suggests the phrase was actually born out of the brothels of the American West and referred to men behaving as though their whole town were the red light district.
Oh, okay.
So either way, it's a crazy
night out. Well, that's wild. I always thought it was... I never knew it had something to do with alcohol, but I guess it's fitting for the show, huh?
Well, it doesn't have to. It could be for hookers as well.
Yeah, I guess I'd rather the first one. So yeah, that's my take on the people walking down the street.
So we can do about it, Jake.
I want to not move, but again, I can't find that in me to not. And hurt someone.
That's exactly.
That's
you
what
think you're gonna hurt
separates.
someone? That's exactly what they see in you, Jake.
Not hurts.
From 20 feet away, they could see that.
Yeah, from 15 away,
15,
I just
I mean.
avoid it. So before we left last week when we recorded it 2 weeks ago, we had mentioned, I don't know how it came up, but that we both have we both got the same body wash.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote it down on my list to give a quick body wash review.
Okay.
Unless you haven't used it yet. Unless it was one
I've
of those
been
where
using
you
it.
bought it and like you just keep it under the sink.
No, I've
times
used
of.
I've
So what are your
definitely used
thoughts? I
So I bought the specific one that we both have now. I think what is it? Dove.
it's like
Dove for men. But
Yeah.
It's blue.
it's like is it like a charcoal?
No, definitely not.
Here, let me go grab it.
Okay. But the reason I bought it is because my previous body wash that I was using just before this one was the same brand, but it was the green one, right? So I go to the store, and whenever you go to the store, you don't always get what you're looking for, and they didn't have the green one. I like the green one. I was I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
This will be my new body wash for now. Didn't have it, so I had to change it to the Dove Men. Jake handed me the bottle now. Dove Men Care Power and Renew.
Yep.
It's just a blue Dove body wash.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's good. Good body wash. I
All
smell
right,
good. My only complaint, it was the same thing with the green one. It must be some bottle design. It's tough to squeeze out.
Yeah. It doesn't. It comes out like super. it's like a tight squeeze. It almost
It's a
comes
tight
out
squeeze,
like
it doesn't come out too
it's like the
pasty.
it's like the old diner ketchups.
It comes out very, very easy spreadable.
Yeah,
you know?
it reminds me of like those diner ketchups, the old ones, like in the red like plastic bottles that come out and it's super thin, like spaghetti tightness.
But as far as body wash goes,
yeah, I'm a big fan.
for me.
I like the I'm a big fan of the exfoliation in it, like those little beads.
Oh, we must not have the same body wash.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, because I hate the little beads in any of my body
Yeah,
washes.
the micro moisture. It's got the little exfoliant.
Yeah, that's what mine says too, but mine doesn't have the beads.
Oh, maybe you got to scrub harder.
Maybe. But
Maybe you can't
beads
see 'em.
I hate the beads in my body wash.
Oh, I love it. I just feel like it's opening everything up.
I think it's all an
You think it's a
illusion.
hoax?
Yeah.
It could be.
Just clogging your drains or something.
But I also have, what do you use? Like, you a loofah guy?
No. Bare hands.
Bare hands, okay. Oh, so maybe that's why.
No, I don't think we have the same.
I think we do.
Okay.
Send me a picture when you get home.
Okay.
I think we have the same one. I also think it's just when you go skin to skin like this, there's give to your fingers and give to your skin. So, like, you're not getting that
No, I've had
compression.
body washes with micro beads in them, and you can feel them.
I got a really nice, like, scrubby exfoliant. So it's exfoliant on exfoliant.
I think you're over exfoliating. You're gonna be nothing but pores.
I love the feeling of that, though. Like,
You're gonna be all pores. You're gonna be one pore. You're gonna be SpongeBob SquarePants.
aren't you supposed to open the pores, though?
I don't know.
Don't they tell you to do that?
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe we got to ask the women. Are you supposed to exfoliate as men?
To be honest, I don't know why I feel like most men products, like the ones that say, shampoo for men, body wash for men, men care plus. I feel like it's all just this marketing scheme that's like, oh, we know men will buy the stuff that says men on it. Get the
that's
man
true.
stuff.
That's true, too.
And really, it's just like an inferior product that's just like soap with a different label.
Yeah, with or just a more manly scent.
Yeah, it's just a different scent, and it's probably not as good for us.
Yeah.
It just smells more manly. It says men on it, so we buy it. But saying that, I buy all the stuff that's like my shampoo and conditioners, men. Although my 2-for-1 shampoo is men. My shampoo and conditioner is a, Suave salon product, whatever.
Yeah, I never know. I feel like I'm always buying different ones.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just feel like you just stick with one that you like. And
I like to stick with one, but then sometimes I go to the store and I'm in desperate need because I ran out of body wash.
Yeah.
I only go to buy body wash when I run out. So I need something
Yeah,
that
I'm never
day when I
stacking
go.
up. I should always stack up.
I always
never
buy
do.
2.
Yeah, that's me too. With deodorants too.
I always buy 2, but then it's even longer when you run out completely, so you just don't want to go get it. And then I have to get it, and if they don't have what I need or want, then I have to pick a new one. That's how I fell on the Blue Dove.
Yeah, I also found that when I had COVID last year, it really messed up my scent, and it really messed up my scent of scents, like of fragrances. So all my colognes that I have smell absolutely terrible. Like disgusting. I can't even wear them because they smell so bad. But I know that they smell normal because they haven't changed, but to me they smell disgusting. And it's really hard for me to find a body wash or like a shampoo that doesn't smell bad to me. So I've been trying to go with like more neutral smelling things, and this one actually smells good for me, but it's a real bummer. I need to get this shit figured out. It's really pissing me off.
Yeah, I don't know why you're having such lingering
Yeah, I looked
like half effects,
I know. I looked online, and it's I forget the medical name to it, but it is a thing. A lot of food items smell and taste bad still, but I have scent and taste,
right?
Like smell and taste, but I don't have
it
for certain things,
which is interesting to me.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it goes away at some point. Well, I guess before we go to halftime, yeah, actually, let's go to halftime. We have some more stuff to cover in the second half.
Okay.
There's a little debate that Megan and I are having about advent calendars for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
We always thought it was...
Are we talking about this now or after?
No, just a little tease.
Oh,
We always
okay.
thought it was a countdown, but apparently a majority I've been saying it's a count up.
Oh,
So
interesting. But what I was gonna say before we go to halftime, we usually do the halftime word.
yep, gotta do a
And
word.
we've been messing with the riddle
Mm-hmm.
concept of how we want to deliver. I don't want to lose the riddle completely.
Right.
Some people don't care for the riddle. Some people do. Some people want it delivered somehow, some way. So what I'm going to do,
New proposition?
new proposition, I think it's just going to be the new way.
Oh,
I'm going to deliver the riddle
okay.
and then answer the riddle after the break.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
that way you don't have to stick around to the end.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. So, like,
But you have time to think about it.
I like that. See, folks, like, this is how we do it. We plan on the fly. There's
That's
no reason to plan before episodes.
No.
What's the fun in that?
And what is the fun of that? The only problem with the riddle, Jake, is they all come off as like bad jokes sometimes. You gotta really
Yeah.
find one.
Yeah, like actual ones that make you think, not ones that are like,
Yeah, like
got
this,
ya.
Like this one, what do you call a snowman in the summer?
water.
A puddle. Like that's just a joke. That's not
Yeah,
a riddle.
no, it's a dad joke.
Okay. Two mothers and two daughters go shopping. They have $21, which they split equally between them. How can this be possible? Two mothers and two daughters go shopping. They have $21, which they split equally between them. How can this be possible? Jake, that is this week's riddle. Stay tuned to this episode to hear the answer.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, it's actually a good riddle. I'm going to think about that at halftime. So we're going to give this beer a word that describes the beer or how we're feeling with the beer, as we do every episode.
Bolero, Snort Brewery, Gingerbread, Moochiato, Coffee, Stoot.
Yeah. If I had to give it a word, I would say it's I don't want to undermine the beer by any means because they seem like good guys.
Yeah, I've heard stories of
You've
their
heard
origin.
good things about them. I think we might have actually had a Bolero Snort.
Probably.
The logo looks familiar to me.
They make these interesting cans.
Wait, was the Hulk Hogan one?
Did we have a Hulk Hogan one?
Oh no, not Hulk Hogan. Austin. Wasn't there? Didn't we have some sort of wrestler that had horns on it? I don't know. What the?
I don't know, Jake. Think of your word.
So
we
I'm
had the Magenta
by them.
by them, episode 87.
What was the that wrestler guy? It had like those chains on it.
The chains on it.
Yeah, it had like barbed wire.
That was El Segundo Brewing Company. Steve Austin's Broken Skull
That's
IPA.
what it was, Steve Austin. Okay.
That was episode 76.
All right, so there was a skull on that, not horns.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
But
so
we
I don't.
have had one from Bolero.
Yeah, I think we actually like the magenta one.
Magenta. Apparently they have they're a big cow moo fan.
I'm gonna give this one ugly sweater vibes.
That's your word?
Ugly sweater.
Vibes?
Yeah, so it's fun.
Ugly dash sweater dash vibes.
It's fun and means well, but at face value, it's not all there.
I got a good word, Jake. I think you're gonna like this one. All right.
Okay.
It's got multiple layers.
Mm.
This word is lacking.
Okay.
So, it's lacking in flavor.
All right.
Because, as we described it, I don't think a hint of gingerbread.
No, I don't really
No
get the
cinnamon,
ginger.
no ginger, no gingerbread flavors coming
No.
out. But lacking, like lactating, like Moochiato
Oh, okay.
milk stout flavor, lacking.
Yeah, that's a stretch, but I like it. It's a stretch
Jake,
that works.
Listen, ugly sweater vibes, all right? Sometimes we gotta stretch it to make it work.
That's true. That's what she said. All right, we'll be right back after this break.
I'm ready.
Oh, we're back.
Oh.
I
I wasn't ready.
weren't ready. You said you were ready the whole
I
time.
told Jake I was ready about 6 times.
So Megan made a delicious breakfast for me the other weekend.
Oh.
A breakfast you're very familiar with.
Okay.
And something I have once in a blue moon. And she made it. Oh, God bless.
Thank you.
She made it with fresh cranberry, walnut, pistachio, or no, macadamia nut bread that my boss gave me.
Okay.
Long story short, my boss is
a bread maker.
my boss's husband,
An artisan.
is a baker and bakes a lot of bread for a local restaurants around here. So she gifts all of us bread all the time.
Okay.
So there's always an influx of bread coming in. And Megan made a delicious fresh French toast out of this bread.
Mm.
And it is something I never have. I never order it while I'm out because I'm more of a savory than a sweet.
Okay.
But I have to tell you,
You can get savory French toast, I feel
you
like.
can. I feel like you can. But
But I digress.
this French toast was so good, and it inspired me to, I think, want to order it more when I'm out.
Mm.
I know you get it a lot. Or maybe not a lot, but I've been with you.
Well, I do get it.
And you do get it when
yeah,
you're out.
especially breakfast places or diners. I feel like that's my go-to is French toast.
So would you prefer French toast over pancakes or waffles?
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time.
I think in order of preference, starting from most preferred to least preferred,
Mm-hmm.
I would go French toast, waffles, pancakes.
French toast, waffles, pancakes.
Yeah, might be a
Okay.
bit of a controversy. I feel like a lot of people just pick pancakes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I prefer. I think right now though, after having the French toast, I think that stands on top of my list.
Just one set of French toast.
Yeah, I don't know what
puts it over the top for you.
like I don't know what it was. Maybe because I don't have it often, that like it just exceeded
All
my
expectations.
Yeah. Like when I have pancakes, like, oh, these are good.
Mhm.
You're just so used to them. Like, oh yeah, these are good pancakes. Then you have the French toast. You're like, oh my gosh, this is just like
The best.
delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might take that sweet breakfast food top of the I think top of the cake right now.
Well, only if it gets made with this very special bread.
Yeah, the bread was. That could have been it too.
Could have been it. Could have been the make or break.
Cranberry macadamia nut was very good. Had a little crunch to it, a little sweetness with the cranberries, fresh maple syrup, and that confectionery sugar.
Sounded like a real gourmet French toast
Oh
breakfast.
yeah, she killed it. She's
Yeah.
like it was one of those things where she's like, I'm gonna make us breakfast this morning, and I was in here and she was over there, and you can't see over the bar.
I was in here and she was over there, like right there.
Yeah. So she's like, just don't come in. I'm not surprised. I'm like,
Don't come in.
What is she making? She made. I was kill it. I'm gonna have to order it. I'm gonna have to order it out and kind of compare and see like if it is really as good as they
Excuse
say.
me, I'd like the French toast, but do you have any cranberry macadamia nut bread?
Yeah, we'll see. But I don't know. I still love a good omelet at a diner. Like that's where I get torn.
Well, if I'm hungry, I will get an omelet with French toast from a diner. Get a nice ham and cheese omelet with some French toast. But that's only if I'm like starving. But then I'll usually go French toast.
So if
at
you
a
just want
diner.
like a sweet little taste, you're going for French toast.
Yeah, if we're going to the diner to eat and I'm just hungry,
Just
like,
hanging out.
I'll eat and I'll get French toast.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, that's valid. That's valid. Do you tend to always finish your meals when you eat out?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like that's one thing. Like if I had to pinpoint one thing I can't ever do,
Is finish your meal?
no, is the opposite.
Oh, is not finish your meal.
Yeah.
You gotta clean the plate.
I think I have clean plate syndrome.
Like there's times where like I'll be sitting there and I feel bad, like I just paid for this or someone paid for this or I ordered this, like I gotta eat it, and I'm like just picking like one little thing at a time, just trying to get it all down because I feel like I have to finish it while I'm out because I'm not gonna bring it home, or if I do bring it home, it's just not gonna be good and I'm not gonna eat it anyway, so I have to eat it here and now. But I would say most of the time, I probably don't end up finishing all of my meal. Well, no, I do it a lot.
I feel I'm the opposite. Unfortunately, I always feel like I have to finish something, even though like I could get halfway through and probably be fine, but just because that it's there, I finish it, and I don't know.
I feel like it happens a lot to me where I get so like full feeling that like I can't like it almost makes me like sick to like chew. Like I like put food in my mouth and I go like I almost like feel like I can't eat anymore. I'm gonna throw up, even though I'm not stuffed. Like I'm not that full.
Right.
It's like the food in my mouth makes me a little sick. Like my mouth is telling me like, hey, we've put enough in here. We're good.
Yeah, it's run its course.
Yeah,
I think
we're
it's
good.
time to wrap up.
No need to put anything else in this mouth.
Yeah, there's only a few times when I've been out and I'm like, okay, I've exhausted this meal. I got to take the rest home. But
it's not because like I'm full. Like my stomach, I'm not bursting.
Though
full.
that's when I pack up when I burst.
Yeah, like I'm not bursting full. It's just like I just like try to eat a little more. I'm like, you know what? I'm full. I just can't. I can't do it anymore.
I've never learned. I wonder if it's a learned like habit to like eat until like you just feel like you're satisfied.
I don't know.
I feel like I always eat until like I'm about to. I don't know
because what kid sat at the dinner table and didn't say you're not getting.
I know that's what I'm saying. I wonder if it's like
I had to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I always had to finish,
but I don't have a learned innate ability to have to finish.
Yeah. Really, I learned like people say like go out to dinner or wherever you're gonna go and eat, and immediately when they bring your food, ask them to bring a box with it.
Immediately?
Yeah, so that way you box up half, and you're only eating what you're.
See, I would only like to do that with certain food. I feel like some food.
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't last.
I don't remember ever like growing up my dad saving hamburgers or hot dog, like not hamburger, hamburgers or cheeseburgers. But the past 2 times I've had cheeseburgers at the house, he's saved the extra one because we're a family of 3, so like hamburgers come in packages of 4.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Like it feels like my parents always cooked for 4, and then we would have a leftover meal for like my mom to take to work or whatever. Meal. And they always come in packages of 4, and I don't ever remember there being a leftover hamburger saved in the fridge. But the past 2 times, my dad has saved the cheeseburger and said, "Hey, you got lunch tomorrow. Cheeseburger in the fridge." But the last thing I think I would ever want to eat is a microwaved cheeseburger.
Yeah, I don't.
And to me, just some foods do not reheat well.
That's
I
true.
do not want to have as leftovers. But others almost become better as leftovers.
Yes, I mean there are some people who won't eat leftovers regardless of what it is. I know a lot of people who just can't won't do it.
I like leftovers.
I love leftovers.
Yeah, but certain foods like cheeseburgers I don't think I will reheat.
Yeah, there are some leftover foods that I also enjoy cold. That I know a lot of people probably don't. Like,
are you a cold pizza person?
Yeah, I do. I do love a cold pizza.
You are sick.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate though because once it gets down to the crust, you can't really do that because
that's like the best part of pizza.
I know. So like when I'm really in the mood for the full effect of the pizza, I'll warm it up. But if I'm just like gonna snack, cold pizza all day.
You are sick.
Cold chicken is really good to me.
Cold chicken.
Cold pasta.
Turkey?
I love cold pasta.
Cold turkey?
Yeah, turkey.
Quick cold turkey.
Yeah, the cold turkey like after Thanksgiving leftovers, like a little cold slice.
You do like cold turkey?
Yeah.
Oh, a little turkey sandwich.
Yeah,
obviously.
I'm a big fan of cold pasta. Like
interesting. I feel like pasta's so easily reheatable that I just always reheat it.
Yeah, and it's such a widely used piece of food that like it's used cold and used hot, so it's not like
who uses it cold
in like pasta salads.
Oh, yeah,
like macaroni salad.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
Like so, it's not like polarizing when you use like cold pasta. It's like it's been done.
Fair enough.
But one thing we did notice is that, or I think I made this point to Megan. I'm like, we had eaten somewhere, and I was like, since when did
Compared to what?
yeah, compared to what? And when did French fries take over as the side of choice for every meal? Like, if you think about it, every restaurant you go, the entree, like the sandwich, whatever you're getting, it's either French fries or a salad.
Well, one, I think it's super easy.
Is that what it comes down to? They're just super easy to make in bulk, and
Yeah, you
it's
just
just
keep
like
them frozen, and you just
toss them in the
Just
oil.
toss them in the oil and heat them up, and they're good to go.
Like, we need more options. I need
but
more
like, I
side
feel like
options.
it's not like the main side.
I feel
like a lot of times I have to ask, can I get fries instead of?
I feel like I'm always the opposite. I'm like, it's like sides, and it like comes with fries, and you have to add $3 extra if you wanted like coleslaw instead.
I feel like it's the opposite.
What?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
restaurants are you going to? Because I have to start going to.
I honestly feel like it's like, oh, would you like mashed potatoes or, fries for an extra
Well,
$1?
I'm not talking about like getting the chicken franchise and it's gonna come with side of fries. Like, that's gonna come with like veggies and potatoes. But like,
Right.
if you're just going out for like a sandwich or
What are you gonna get as a side with a sandwich or a burger? Fries. Or
I know,
chips.
but why? But why the fries? Like, when did it become like
Burger
a
and
burger and
fries.
fries? Like, why did the fry take over?
When
as
did it
the-
become burger and fries? That's a thing.
I know, but why did the fry end up becoming not just burgers and fries, but let me get a fish sandwich and some fries. Let me get
Because it's either that or chips. It's just like a fried potato.
yeah. But why did the potato take the cake on the side of choice?
Because it goes so well. Does it not go so well?
It does, but I feel like there might be other options out there that we just
Name
haven't.
one. Name
I don't
one.
know. I don't know because I haven't.
What about
really...
a sweet potato fry, Jake? Huh?
Well, sweet potato fries are always $3 extra, regardless of where you're going. So it's just that's a ripoff wherever you go. I mean, I'm down to pay for the extra $3 because they're 9 times better than regular fries. But that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't more things come with sweet potato fries? The sweet potato can't be that. Why? No, the sweet potato is not more expensive than the actual potato. They're like the same price at the store. That's what I don't get.
Yeah,
Why
but
do
you know what it
upcharge
is?
for the sweet potato?
Because not as many people want it.
Who doesn't want a sweeter fry? Like, why would you not want that? It's a crime.
Jake, you want to know what?
The French
I
fry.
found an article just for you. All right, a brief history of fries as the ultimate side.
See, it's right there.
Written
it's a
in December,
monopoly. The
written
fries.
on December 16th, 2019.
I'm sick of it.
You know what? This is very specific. Written on December 16th, 2019 at 1:45 and 53 seconds p.m.
Okay, so this guy just had a sandwich with French fries, and he probably thought of this.
In quotes, would you like fries with that? In the United States, this has become a common punchline to express our love for the quintessential side dish. I haven't seen that word spelled out.
I don't think I have either.
When dining out and ordering a sandwich, whether from a Michelin star establishment, a fast food chain, or a humble mom-and-pop lunch counter, the side of fries has become ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. That's the one. How did this admittedly pedestrian preparation of the modest potato come to such prominence? And are some of us missing out by limiting our French fry consumption to burgers?
Who is this guy? I gotta meet this person.
The history of French fry? We don't need to hear that. Blah, blah, blah. French fries around the globe? Don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
But why the popularity?
Yes, that's what we want.
So why are French fries so popular? Certainly there are other side dishes that would pair well with a protein.
I agree.
While speculative, it is believed that French fries first gained a following in Europe, popularized by dishes including the aforementioned steak frites and moules frites.
It was the fucking French that did it?
Subsequently, French fries became popular with American soldiers stationed overseas during World War I. When they returned home, they sought their new favorite snack to no avail.
Okay.
At this time, however, America was witnessing the renaissance of the modern fast food restaurant. Inexpensive to prepare, and with an already established clientele, White Castle began offering French fries with their hamburgers. The rest, as they say, is history. The French fries' meteoric rise from a humble fish substitute to the world's quintessential culinary accompaniment has been a long time in the making. Thus, we encourage you to celebrate and, of course, eat the world's greatest and most adventured side dish.
This guy had some fantastic fries before he wrote this article.
Yeah.
Well, it makes me feel a little bit better that it kind of it dates back to our soldiers.
Does it?
Yeah, because like they're off fending for our country, and they feast on some delicious French fries, and they come back and they're like, "You guys gotta have these French fries." Makes me feel a little bit better, but like he said, could we be missing out?
Yeah, that didn't really actually give you an answer.
Yeah, so basically just said that like the French had
it's
these really good dishes, and then we had them as
The
Americans.
soldiers bring it back, and we just were too lazy to think
and
of something
then
different.
White Castle said, "Hey, do you want fries with that?" And then every single restaurant was like, "Well, White Castle did it right."
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they are doing it right. When I eat like I make myself a little cold cut sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
What do I like envision going with that? I can't make fries at home, so I grab
chips.
like
Yeah, I
potato
know.
chips. It's like
Yeah.
chips or fries just go so well with like a nice sandwich.
Yeah, I wonder if we've just been conditioned to love the potato.
Maybe. I don't like a potato texture though.
Oh yeah, you're not a baked potato guy.
No. So I need the fry or the chip to deliver the potato into my mouth.
It's interesting you don't like baked potatoes because French fry is basically just a crispy baked potato.
Crispy. Keyword.
Yeah,
I
crispy.
don't
is
like
keyword.
the texture.
Yeah. So do you like pig potato skins?
Not usually because they're too
Wow,
thick.
I haven't had a potato skin in years.
Usually when you get potato skin, they're like thicker.
Yeah.
And you get the potato in there.
It's
with
like
it.
the wedge.
Yeah, I don't like the wedges.
Yes. You're not a steak fry guy.
Nope.
Right. You're a thin, crisper.
Thin fry. Crispy.
All right. So the fry is going to continue, I guess, to rule until
Until someone steps up.
I want the sweet potato to really like step into its own, but for some reason, restaurants feel they need to
delicacy,
charge
Jake.
more.
It's a delicacy.
Like there can't be that big of a difference between a fucking potato and a sweet potato
How so? What do you mean?
in
Difference
price.
in what? You just said there was no difference.
I don't think there is. I just got a sweet potato for like 58 cents.
How much did you get normal potatoes for?
That's what I'm looking up.
10
Sweet,
cents probably.
but no way, dude. If potatoes are 10 cents, I should be eating potatoes for every meal.
That's why the Irish did it in the famine.
Price versus potato price. Oh yeah, they are more expensive.
Of course. You think they're just charging up sweet potato French fries for nothing?
I mean, maybe it's just because they're not as popular too. Yeah, demand is irregular and inconsistent, which is why restaurants charge more. Well, maybe people should start fucking eat more sweet potatoes, and then this can kind of start to. Yeah, they can offer both.
Yeah, but that's
for
not a
included.
different option, really, is it? That's just another form of a
yeah,
French
it's
fry.
not a different option.
That's like getting truffle fries.
I don't like. Are you a truffle guy?
Am I a truffle guy or a truffle fry guy?
Truffle. Well, regardless, truffle I think is too overpowering in whatever it's on. So I don't like truffle.
Well, I feel like truffle fries doesn't even have truffle on it. I feel like truffle fries are like they throw like rosemary and cheese.
And truffle oil.
Is there truffle on it?
Truffle oil.
Oh, truffle oil probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
But
like
no,
truffle.
I don't really like that. Like they're okay, but like when I eat like one truffle fry, it's like okay, like yeah, maybe one more. Like you order a whole thing of truffle fries.
Okay, that's enough.
You order a whole thing of truffle fries.
Yeah, so you're okay. So you're not really a truffle guy then. If you have one, you're like, all right, that's enough. I'll be like, oh no, I'm not an olive guy. I'll have one, be like, oh no, that's fine. I'm not. I hate olives.
Oh, I'm a big olive guy. Huge olive guy. But when I eat one,
I'm
that's
like,
good.
yeah, that's enough.
That's good enough for me.
So yeah, I like it.
It's true, I guess.
I don't know. I'll think of another option for sides.
Yeah, you
And I'll
talk,
become
you
a
talk
billionaire.
a big game, Jake.
I don't know. There's got to be something else out there.
Think. Close your eyes. All right, close your eyes for a second.
Well, the thing is,
Close your eyes for a second.
there's a lot of things out there, but they're not popular, so they're always going to cost more.
Just 1 second. Close your eyes. That's also another. That's a great point you just brought up before you close your eyes, even though they were closed. The potato is such a
It's-
cheap option.
and it's so popular, and it's like so easy to make them.
so cheap. The potato is like the cheapest thing you. You know how easy it is to grow a potato? You take one potato and
Yeah.
throw it in the dirt, and
And
it
the
grows more
fries are
potatoes.
so good, and they can be eaten by literally anyone,
Yeah.
regardless of your dietary status.
Well, it depends what they're fried in.
Oh, that's true. That's
But
true.
they could be fried in multiple things, and anyone can eat them.
It's annoying.
And you know how easy it is? You literally just take a potato and stick it in the ground and it grows more potatoes.
Yeah, it's annoying on how versatile it is.
Right. So that's why it's so popular, because it's so cheap and it's so easy and everyone likes it. But close your eyes for a second. Right? Hot summer day.
Mm-hmm.
July 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Sun's beating down.
God bless.
Lakefront.
Yeah.
Standing in front of the grill.
Mm-hmm.
Cold beer.
Ooh.
Or cold Coke. Maybe one of each in each hand.
Okay. Double fisting Dr.
Double
Pepper
fisting.
and a Budweiser. Okay.
Sweating. Take a
Yeah.
sip. Instantly cools you right off. Right? And someone puts down a plate of a hot, fresh, good old American cheeseburger right in front of you. Lettuce, tomato on the side that you can put on
Oh, yeah.
if you want it. A little ketchup,
Yep.
mustard, relish, whatever else you want to put on there.
Mhm.
All the fixins on the table with your cheeseburger. Good old American, juicy,
Yep.
cooked to perfection cheeseburger. You take one bite.
Mm-hmm.
Then you gotta follow it up with a side. What's it gonna be?
You're right. The only thing I can see is fries. It's the only thing I can even picture.
Yeah. Or like a bag of Ruffles chips.
Nothing even comes to my head. I mean, I think of like
Like pickles.
yeah,
But that would just go
that's
on the, you just put it
yeah,
on the
that's
cheeseburger.
You're right. We've been brainwashed. The potatoes
Maybe that's the
brainwashed
problem.
us.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem.
That's okay. Maybe maybe I'll let it bother me too much
Maybe.
because I just feel bad for the other sides. That it costs $2 to
They're being
add
left out.
coleslaw, which is literally just cabbage.
And mayonnaise and cabbage and
You
carrots,
know?
maybe.
I'm like, oh man, like a good coleslaw, like house coleslaw sounds so good. It's like, oh, that's $3 extra, to add instead of your fries.
Like what? To put your
I'm
leftovers.
like, it's already made.
To put your leftovers into this bowl for
Yeah,
me.
when you say house, that means it's made. It's made in the house. So like, it's not.
You guys have a bucket of it back there.
You're charging me $3 more just to put that. You don't have to throw the fries in the oil. Do you believe that now? It should be less. It should be more
To
off my meal.
Get rid of the slop you have saved back there. You're gonna charge
Yeah,
me
give
more.
me your 4-day-old coleslaw and charge me less than what it would be if I just got fries. I don't know, man. Whatever.
That's a good point. Now you're on to something, Jake.
And moving on to, I guess, one more debate before we leave.
Oh, we're already done?
We're
We talked about one thing, Jake.
well, a few different things, but the fry takes over. Whenever the potato comes into conversation,
all it is.
it's all about the potatoes.
It's an invasive species.
So Megan and I have we grew up with these advent calendars.
You make it sound like it's very, very exclusive.
I don't know.
Me and Megan, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but me and Megan grew up with these things. I don't know if you had them.
Our families did pretty well, so we
call
grew up
them-
with advent
We call
calendars.
them advent calendars.
Some were filled with really terrible milk chocolate, and then others we put in little like figures in their corresponding spots.
right.
We both grew up starting at 25 and making our way to 1
Okay.
as a countdown.
Right.
And we started seeing videos on TikTok of people getting these super extravagant advent calendars. So like cheese advent calendars, wine advent calendars, like really cool things. And they all started at 1. And we were like, why is everyone starting at 1? Like they should start with 25.
It's really interesting that I guess it must be on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because Ari, for like a couple weeks now, was saying how bad she wanted an advent calendar. Like she had one when she was a kid too.
Yeah.
And like her mom would like fill their advent calendar.
Now
on
they're
the
like
door or whatever.
adult advent
But
calendars.
like I don't remember her really saying it the past couple of years, but this year she really wanted one. So
Yeah.
it must be all over
I
TikTok.
mean, they have a whiskey advent calendar that's like $250, but you get like you get 2 shots of whiskey each day.
Jeez.
But again, everyone's starting at 1 and they're counting up to the 25. And I'm like, I always did it as you started with 25 and you're
25 days
making your
away.
way
Yeah.
to 1. You're like 1 day before Christmas.
So see, you're saying this as I'm looking over at your advent calendar over there.
Yeah, so I think what we're running into is that's a countdown, and a countdown may differ than an advent.
No, does it say countdown on it?
See, that says countdown to Christmas.
I can't read that.
Okay. Well,
I'm obviously
2015.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah, so
You're also 5 feet closer.
yeah, that makes.
But
Well, so I'm 20,
Anyway.
2010.
anyway, you have to start at 1 on that one.
No, we're not.
You start at 1 on that one.
No,
you have to.
You're starting at 25.
Why? It's top left.
But you're counting down.
You read left to right, top.
But
top to bottom.
No, that's still though. You're counting down to Christmas, so you wouldn't count down and start at 1 and go to 25. If you're gonna count
you do.
down.
December 1st, you open 1. December 2nd, you open 2. December 3rd, you open
But
3.
a countdown means you start with a higher number and you count down to a lower number.
If you were getting technical with counting down.
Yeah, we are getting
but
technical. 'cause
Countdown
that's what it
isn't
is.
in the word advent calendar.
That's what I'm saying. I think I was treating. Oh, hold on. Sorry, fucking cat feeder. I gotta wait till that feed.
Auto. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. The cats are, they're needy. Yeah. So you're counting down. So I think a countdown is different than Advent. I'm starting to get to.
You think they're two separate things?
I think so. I think a countdown, you start at the 25, you end at 1. But Advent, you start at 1 and you end on 25. Like I think Advent, you're going with the days of the month, but a countdown would literally be you're counting down to the day. Because think of that. If you started at 1 and you did a countdown to Christmas and you went to 2, that means you're on 2. You have 2 days to Christmas.
What?
Like right now, we have that. That's probably wrong. It's probably not 11. I think it's.
But what did you say?
Say I had it on 8, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be. That would mean 8 days to Christmas.
Right.
So
That's why Advent starts on November 28th.
Okay, that means nothing to me.
Because then when you count down 25 days from then, you end on the right day instead of being off days till Christmas.
Yeah, but even if you're counting down, though, like visually, you can't start at a smaller number.
Well, countdown, yeah, but not Advent.
So an Advent calendar, you start at the
At 1.
lowest.
Yeah.
I guess
You
I
must.
guess we never did. I guess because
Well,
we
no,
had
you
like
you said you and Meg grew up with Advent calendars. You didn't.
and I
You
did-
didn't.
I
You grew up with.
Yeah, but
You grew up with Christmas countdowns.
I think I also grew up with I grew up with a little one where you put figures into the spot, but I always started with the 25th one. And then on 1 we put in little baby Jesus in the steeple. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Maybe it's like the what's that effect called?
Oh, the Mandela
effect.
Mandela.
Maybe I just think I've been doing it wrong. I've been doing it the wrong way.
I don't know, because honestly, like Ari did it as a kid. I never did an Advent calendar. Like I don't know if it was my parents never did one. Maybe I wasn't into it as a wee little lad.
Yeah.
But I don't ever really remember doing them.
Maybe I was doing it wrong and my parents never had the heart to tell me and I was just doing it until I was 17 years old.
Yeah, but you're saying Meg did the same thing. I don't know if I don't know what Ari did and their family did.
Yeah, no,
but-
Megan put a poll out
Oh.
on Instagram on where do you start your advent calendars?
And
it was embarrassingly on the other side where they started at 1.
oh.
So I don't know. So maybe I just always thought Advent meant countdown.
Apparently they're two separate things.
I'm starting to think they are because every single person that starts their Advent calendar starts on 1.
So do you have a Advent / countdown?
Just
calendar?
a countdown.
It's just you check off the numbers. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's
nothing in there.
There's a little magnet that we move on the day of.
You don't get anything.
No,
Oof.
that's just a countdown. No Advent.
Just literally counting now.
No gifts on that one.
No gifts. Can't do it.
No gifts.
But Ari wanted one so bad that she. We were at Target Christmas shopping for, whatever stuff we had to get, and she got one of Christmas socks.
Oh, that's cool.
So every day she opens one and gets a pair of socks.
Wow, that's great.
But
25 socks.
But
Whole
no,
pairs of socks.
see,
50 socks.
See, you didn't let me get to the but.
Okay.
It's an advent calendar of the size of 15. I'm pretty sure. So You only get 15 pairs of Christmas socks.
Okay. So you just go 1 to 15. When do you start? You start on the
You know what? I don't really
on the
know.
5th?
Maybe.
Or I mean on the 5th, right? 15 days.
But I guess the manufacturing just couldn't handle 10 more boxes of socks.
I can't do it. I can't do
Can't do it.
15. You want me to put 10 more slots onto this box? I can't do that. All right. So I guess we're going to land on the fact that I was doing it wrong my whole life.
Or you were just doing the Christmas countdown, Jake. You were never doing an advent calendar.
Yeah. I can't, I haven't had one in so long, I can't remember, but I always feel like I started at 25.
I wish I could weigh in. Never participated.
Well.
Anyway, Jake.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's been a while,
Yeah.
but I told you a riddle
Yeah, you did.
before the break. 2 mothers and 2 daughters go shopping. They have $21, which they split equally between them. How can this be possible? Any ideas, Jake? You probably didn't think about it once.
If you guys are still trying to think, you can pause this quick and
You're just stalling.
get your answers. How can they split it evenly? 2 mothers, 2 daughters.
Mhm. Go shopping.
Go shopping.
They have $21 between them, which they split equally. How is that possible?
2 mothers, 2 daughters. I don't know.
Answer. There are only 3 people. One of
Oh.
the mothers is a daughter also because there is a grandmother, a mother, and a daughter. They each get $7 exactly.
Oh, okay. There's 2 mothers and 2 daughters.
Right, but
So they can still be
the
2
middle woman
daughters.
is a mother and a daughter.
Damn. That's annoying.
So, I think this is the most effective way
it
to
is effective too.
to deliver the riddle.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
All right. Awesome. Well, number 96 in the book.
in the books.
Yeah. Let's give this beer a final review, and we'll call it a day.
The Bolero Snort Brewery Gingerbread Moochiato Coffee Stout.
Yeah.
Supposedly a milk stout with coffee, ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, and maple syrup, which I get about all the flavor of a milk stout,
Yeah.
coffee, and like maybe a hint of vanilla.
Yeah, I agree. I think after my last sip, I'm gonna have to go. I don't know, like 7.2. You know, I don't. It was fine. It was fine. I just was like really. I was looking for that gingerbread.
Yeah, I was expecting, especially because me and Ari just baked cookies. She's a big cookie baker around the holidays, so we baked 2 cookies, a snickerdoodle, which might be my favorite cookie.
Oof.
Discussion for a different day.
Yeah.
And then we baked gingerbread cookies. So I have the gingerbread flavor fresh in my mind.
Okay.
And this was not it.
Just wasn't bringing it to the table, huh?
No. This was just not even a coffee stout. I don't even have a lot of coffee flavor. It just tasted like a stout to me.
Yeah.
Like
I know it lacked it. Like
my halftime word,
your
Jake,
halftime word.
lacking.
You're right. You lacked it.
But
Still fine.
For that,
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go like 6.
Yeah.
That's
That's fair.
3.
That's fair.
6.3.
It's fair.
I mean, it was a okay stout beer.
Yeah. You give me a little more punch of flavor. This thing
Yeah,
climbs right up the
they
list.
could have overdone like the cinnamon or the ginger flavor, and
Yeah.
we would be like, "Oh, that's okay because it's a gingerbread moochiato."
Yeah.
They want you to get.
They
the
want you to
flavor.
get that ginger, but like
Yeah.
they're
They're like
holding back. A
Yeah,
little
they're
bit,
like they're too scared. You can't brew scared.
Yeah. You just gotta go. If you want to stand out, you gotta go balls to the walls.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, we're saying that to a craft beer place that like apparently just blew up after they had one beer festival. So
Yeah,
what do we know? But no, it was good. It was a good beer.
solid.
Awesome. So we will hopefully be back next week with a Christmas-themed episode.
That's right.
Right before the holidays. So, awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been another fantastic rendition of this show. George, any final words before we send off?
96 down. At least 4 more to go.
At least four. All right. Have a fantastic weekend and rest of your week leading up to Christmas. We will see you on the flip
Side. Bye.
See you.
Thanks for listening to the Any and Everything Show.